first after winning the toss.
These players will be taking the field in anticipation. Pace bowler into the attack. There must be some nerves as the batsman is set to face his first ball. That's fiery from the bowler. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Hammered away for four, good placement. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Muscle, a magnificent shot for four. Magnificent striking from the batsman. Couldn't time that well as you would have liked. That's in the air. Excellent dive. Superb reflexes. That could well be the catch of the match. Fielders should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. Out on those. Oh, what a catch. He managed to hang on to that. Tied up, looks good to get another scalp. That struck beautifully. Terrific shot that. Good shot for a single. But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. Found the gap beautifully, and that races away to the boundary again. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Spinner brought into the attack. And the batting power play comes to an end. Wow, he's picked the bones of that one.
Whole world's watching, Ken.
He didn't get any timing on that one. Wow, that was a really wide throw. Good shot for a single. Turned away for a single. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. Well, that's a slaughter. Any top order batsman would have struggled with that one. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. A long walk back to the pavilion, doesn't look happy at all. It's very important as a bowler to make the batsman play. Good shot for a single. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. They need more boundaries now to make up for their slow start. Up in the air. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. That was a fantastic piece of bowling. Turned away for a single. He really had to reach for the ball to collect it. Long leg in place. Expect some chin music from the bowler. Very good running between the wickets. That's an excellent throw. Looks like he enjoys space on the ball. Looks more confident when there's space on the ball. He didn't get any timing on that one. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. Squeeze a single there, good running. That's an excellent throw. A good catch. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. Very important to keep wickets in hand because in the death overs they'll have that security. Shot, that's an excellent cricket shot. Fantastic bit of fielding this. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. That's a six. The power is extraordinary. No ball called. Get ready for the free hit now. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. Good shot for a single. Ah, that's a good throw. Straight into his hands. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Spectacular catch. Perfectly timed his jump and made sure he held on to that one. Last ball coming up. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest. Out come the openers, cheered by a good crowd in. Well, the captain has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. Point fielder is placed. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. Oh, that's a good delivery, right on the money. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Oh, that's the beauty of a delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. Batsman losing his concentration there. Oh, he's clubbed that for a six. That's a great hit.
The whole world's watching, champ.
Good shot for a single. Wow, that was a really wide throw. Hammered away for four. Good placement. There's such a wonderful crowd in to watch their favorite players. Oh, that's good. Not good if you're a batsman. Spinner back. I think that's a good move. Oh, well bowled, a ripper. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. That's in the air. Good shot for a single. Spectacular catch. Perfectly timed his jump and made sure he held on to that one. Impressed by the field sets by the captain is making the batsman play false shots. In the air. Got him. That's a stunner. Out for a duck. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Smart bowling according to the field set. Found the gap beautifully and that races away to the boundary again. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Turned away for a single. That's a quick throw, right on top of the stumps. Pace bowler into the attack. Deep point in place to cover that fierce cut shot. But that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Poor ball, but that's a sensational shot. That's going to be 4. Captain's got a sweeper cover for extra protection. Mid-off in place. The bowler is looking furious. Is a short ball coming? Well, that's out. Poor shot from the batsman. Must be kicking himself. That was fantastic piece of bowling. That's hit hard. That's hit for 6. That's a great shot. Deep point in place to cover that fierce cut shot. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Batsman losing his concentration there. Good shot for a single. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Spinner brought back from the other end. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. That's high in the air. Missed time should be taken, and is taken. The bowler must try and keep this new batsman on strike and create pressure. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for 4. Magnificent striking from the batsman. Oh, that's a good delivery, right on the money. Mid-off in place. Batsman losing his concentration there. Bowled him, brilliant from the bowler. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. No one at fine leg. Bowler needs to stay away from the pads. Good shot for a single. Oh, that's very close. Sensational fielding. That was some brilliance in the field. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. The batsman must be kicking himself after that run out. Excellent dive, superb reflexes. That could well be the catch of the match. Pace bowler now into the attack. Fine leg in, the bowler cannot afford to get too straight with his lines. Good shot for a single. Ah, that's a good throw, straight into his hands. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. Bowling, that is top class bowling. It's very important as a bowler to make the batsman play. that's nasty. Right into the body. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Last ball coming up. Got him. That's a stunner. Out for a duck. A long walk back to the pavilion. Doesn't look happy at all.
Someone's not